Alright, ladies and gentlemen, now that we have finished our speed run, at least for the moment, I realize I may need to take it a little bit further, but I want to take care of a few things before we get too far. First of all, now that we're at the stage where we can start worrying about blade affinity more explicitly, I want to try and make good progress on that, and it turns out, I think Mithra, let's see, some of this I will have to do offline, but I mean, there's really nothing stopping Mithra at this point, so I've got a few things I want to take care of. First of all, there's one thing I want to check out in Indal still, just to do one last cursory glance through the area. And there's also someone that apparently requires Salvager rank D before he'll actually talk to me. I looked up to see if he shows up after Indal falls, and it turns out he will show up in Argentum. But at the same time, I'd be curious to actually see it in-game, see if I actually can make use of that. Still, my thinking is, we'll see what sort of blade affinity we can take care of. We'll start knocking a few of these quests down, just see what we can make, what progress we can make there. Especially since side quests, if I just go onto the map, they've been starting to show up all over the place. Although I don't know how many are showing up in Leftheria specifically. But, well, let me put it this way. I went to a few different places, and, well, a couple different places. I think Tantal and here, and both times I tried to rest before actually starting, I ended up getting interrupted by something. So while I go through the song and dance, I think in Tantal there was something related to Nia. And I think in, well, that was the first thing I saw before I realized, okay, good thing I saved before doing this. Okay, I'll come back here later. But I do need to rest before I head back out there, so, let's try this. And then I go here and I realize, oh, wait a minute. Pyra has something locked behind spending a night here now that we've gotten far enough into the story, so lucky bloody me.
Power knows no bounds.
Yeah, shut up.
Experience begets wisdom.
In theory.
See, Gramps? I'm getting better.
There we are. So, we'll go ahead and take care of that, since it's already here. So, we'll see what kind of nonsense awaits. We'll take care of that heart to heart. I'll go check to see what my Salvager rank is. And we'll see what else lies within. Rex, let's go visit the grave. But we only just went. Is there something special you wanted to do there? I just had something that I wanted to ask your parents about. We didn't get much time before, so I want to talk to them properly this time, you know? Oh, she's got a good attitude, that one. Make sure you take good care of her, Rex. Yeah, I will. Clearly.
Y'all rested up good?
Phew.
And while I'm here, I may as well talk to people, right? Thanks for taking the time out of your busy schedule to pay us all a visit. I'm sure the kids would be delighted if you said hello. They're always asking for you, wondering when you'll show up. Yeah, and Rex? I just want you to know that I'm always here for you. Just remember that when the going gets tough. I'll set you straight, do you hear? Yeah, thanks, Auntie Corrine. Alrighty then. Oh right, I brought Praxis along to work on that, didn't I? I believe... Actually, I should be at a trust where I can go get... Well, your twin blade, but still. Fair amount I still need to worry about for that. We'll see how it plays out. Everything's the same as always here, but it looks like there's some great invisible shadow looming. I've got a bad feeling. I've heard that Torna are responsible for terrible wrongdoings, but do they have anything to gain by coming here? There are no soldiers here. We can't fight them like Morardain. All we can do now is pray to the village guardian. Yeah, especially since Azurda is indisposed dealing with us. For better or worse. Ooh! Merc mission! Hey, you heard about Kisra on Emmy Island? Apparently they've got a bit of a dringworm problem there. You've never heard of it? Listen up. Dringworms are those nasty shelled beasties that feed on titans. Thought everybody knew that. A few hundred years back, they filled an island with holes and it sank into the cloud sea. They needed clearing out sharpish, but I doubt there's anyone They need clearing out sharpish, but I doubt there's anyone in Leftheria who's capable. Wow, you'll do it? Great. The mission's a tough one, so don't take any chances, okay? Oh yeah, I guess more is showing up because I got Dev level 4 recently, I believe. Right? Yep. Oh, and it looks like I'll have something to worry about in about 45 seconds, so lucky me. Hello there, Rex. Here to visit us again. Auntie Corian will be dead chuffed. You're off to see the village guardian? What, again? What for, eh? Azurda's old enough to remember. There's some mysterious stuff around there. Stuff I don't know about. Alright, I guess it would make sense that that would be the most pertinent thing on people's minds. Very well. Alright, I can worry about seeing if I can grab the deeds for those later. Let me indulge you in a story from years back. I'm sure you're well aware of the stone monument at the village outskirts, our resident village guardian. Beneath that lies the resting place of Adam. It's his blessing that has protected us from strife and allowed us to live in a state of peace and tranquility. The king of Tantal claims to have been descended from Adam, but in actual fact, he's not blood related. What? You already knew that? Well, you're more versed in the ways of the world than this old geezer.
Just letting you know I'm back.
You know what, I may as well take care of that real quick before we see to the heart-to-heart. There we are.
One less. My growth. Hey.
Easy when you know how.
Alright. Let's see. Let's go ahead and take care of... Oh man, there's a lot to deal with now between the one we picked up and the 3 I got. Strength 30 plus. That's going to be annoying. Alrighty. So... Armu milk. That's oddly specific. Okay, let's see what we need. Strength 35 plus. Alright, what's Expeditionist? Pretty sure that's a rare blade, right? Oh, actually, no. That makes things easy. So, I just need to get far enough along for the strength bonus. Makes the most sense to send on that. You know, I've got a bunch of characters who use shield hammers. Although, actually, if that's true, then I should be able to send... Let me think. Well, I do need a strength 35 plus. I can always reassign someone else to Morag right now. I don't expect to be in any combat that's, well, any super serious combat anyway. I guess Adoni's just gonna keep being the strength 35 plus that I toss at people. Yeah, that'll be fine.
You're sending me off? And for this? You...
Yeah, shut up. Okay.
No problem. I vow to carry out my sworn duty.
What is with my animal blades and getting maxed out before everybody else? Well, so be it. Alright, let's go ahead and assign someone else to Morag real quick. Let's see... Well, we can just use it as an excuse. Well, I sent you off too. Alright, fine. Yeah, clearly we need 3 electrical blades all right next to each other. Clearly I am thinking strategically. Clearly. So, let's take a look at what this one has to say.
Well, Pyra, did you manage to talk to them?
I did. We had a pleasant chat.
What did you talk about?
Everything that's happened since I met you. And I told them not to worry, because I'm going to do everything in my power to look after you.
I'm sorry, what? I can look after myself, thank you very much.
Yeah, but have you seen yourself?
I think not. If you go off on your own, you'll just get yourself into trouble.
Already bickering like you're a married couple, eh?
Yes.
Hey, Gramps.
Couple? But really, I didn't mean to.
It was just a joke.
Some kind of... No, I'm not gonna make that joke.
Besides, you have to have that sort of mettle to deal with Rex.
Come on, Azurda. Cut it out.
Anyhow, we've done what we have to here, right? Time we should be getting back.
Oh, we're leaving already? Can't we talk for a little more?
No, clearly not.
Oh, we can do that when we get back, can't we?
That's true. But the two of us rarely get the opportunity to talk alone like this.
You're not exactly alone with Gramps right there.
I'm not sure you can say alone when we've got Gramps tagging along.
Hey, stop stealing my lines!
Hey, this old fogey getting in the way. You want me to shove off?
No one's telling you to shove off, Azurda. Stop being such a child.
Youth is a beautiful thing.
All right, what was it you wanted to talk about?
I think think this one makes the most sense. I can look up the other one later.
I don't really know. What makes you ask?
Well, I'm a blade, so I don't really know much about parents. I was wondering what it's like to have them.
I'm not sure how to explain it. All I know about my parents is what Gramps and Auntie Corinne have told me. Honestly, I have hardly any memory of them myself. It doesn't really feel real.
Isn't that sort of sad?
Not sad, exactly. I've just never really thought much about them.
From an external perspective, yes, it is sad.
Oh. I see.
I mean, it's Gramps and the villagers who've looked after me this whole time. They're my family. Everyone in the villages. And when you've got all these mums, dads, brothers and sisters, it's kind of hard to feel sad, you know?
The downside to a big family is that you can't go a day without getting an earful from someone, eh?
Hey, give it a rest.
No. Never.
What? What's so funny?
Sorry, I didn't mean to be rude.
You weren't being.
I just couldn't help but admire your way of thinking. I'd love to have a family as big as yours, Rex.
What are you talking about, Pyra? You're already part of the family.
So can we take this as a confession of love? Very bold of you to do so in front of your parents, my boy.
What? Rex, hold on a second.
No, that's not what I was trying to say. You, Nia, Morag, Zeke, and Toratu, all of you, you're all family to me. So there's no reason to feel sad or lonely. That's what I'm trying to say.
Aha!
So much for the boy having backbone. Sorry, Pyra, this one's going to be hard work.
Well, that's all right. I've got a surprising amount of patience.
You didn't say no.
Oi, what are you two going on about? Jeez.
You dense little brat. But that does get another thing sorted for Rex, so let's switch to Pyra real quick, and I can show that off. There we are.
Let's see what I can do with this.
Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure this is a monster that needs to be felled at the World Tree, so well, luckily I should be able to handle that relatively swiftly. So, that was one thing I wanted to sort out.
Great work!
Hooray, I can assign someone to deal with the other Leftherian Merc missions that opened up. Okay, let me go take care of that real quick, and then I'll go see what Salvager rank I currently am. Could be the Rebel base. Hang on a minute, is this in relation to Brionac? Because I remember dealing with that a while back, but... well, remember running into that a while back, but, well, never mind me. Okay, actually I don't see a lot that requires salvaging mastery. May as well work on these blades then. Oh my gosh, I need that many strength 30 blades? Oh god.
Very well.
Huh. Okay, I might have to just go pure rarity then. Damn. Unless there are some within... actually, wait, lockpicking I'm pretty sure is... exclusively... yep, that's what I was afraid of.
Transferring to squad.
Count me in.
They are all... well, it's not like I plan on using Nia for a little bit anyway. Oh, nice. Finally a strength 30 for them, huh? Nice. Okay, then I just gotta fill up the ranks with...
on me. I gotta step it up.
Alright.
Traveling. Send me wherever you want.
Have fun, guys! That's what I get for not working on my common blades more. Yeah, more to the point, not focusing on the common blades that, well, can actually be useful for same. Well, that can actually build up that strength stat. Well, whatever the case may be. So, let's go talk to...
Keep a close eye out for trouble.
Yeah.
Where do we go from here?
Right up this way, Bridget. Talk to this one. Alright. Alrighty. By the way, Banna also ranked E. Actually, only quite ordinary as salvager. Come see Mochichi again after doing much more salvage. Alrighty then. Alright, a bunch of extra golden cylinders. I'll take it. Out of curiosity, do I have to go through the song and dance? Oh, hey! I can actually go through the song and dance for a while, huh? Dadapon of Mochichi also rank C. Equal skill to Dadapon at Age of Friends is quite impressive. Incidentally, rank C very good ranking among salvagers of Argenta. Can earn enough money salvaging to feast on mushrooms every day. Alrighty then. Premium! Ooh, fancy. Let's see. Can I go any farther? Oh, looks like I can. Nice. Only ever see Salvager of rank B twice before in whole life. Dadapon of Chairman Bana, and Great Granny Pon of Mochichi. Great Granny Pon was true master of salvage. Always bring back white shiny treasure trove on every attempt. Great Granny Pon not around anymore though, so sometimes get called Legendary Salvager. Alrighty then. More premium cylinders, I'll take it. So, can I go all the way? Unlikely, but we'll see. Not quite ready, huh? Alright. But since you gave me a bunch of premium cylinders, that should be relatively straightforward. Turns out it's relatively easy to get what I need for that, so let's go ahead and take a look at what this guy has to say. Why do I keep stuttering over myself? I'm amazing at my job.
Rest a spell.
Good thing this is only my hobby.
Shall we?
So, what will you say now? Alright. Looks like you've got bits and pieces of that. Wow, you can get an absurd amount. Holy crap. I wonder if it's worth actually hunting down for those specific materials. Wonder where you'd even find all of them. How do you play this game without having something to look up? Ah well, we'll go ahead and go through and talk to everyone here in Indol, and that should hopefully be the last we have to worry about that specifically. Then, from there, I suppose we can maybe do a side quest or two. Or attend to a few other things. There is a unique monster that Mithra has to take down, so we may as well go for that as well. Either way, welcome to Indol. Whether it's sightseeing or shopping you're after, Indol has it all. Moradane and Uriah have brokered a ceasefire, but the refugees remain. The war's not over until these people get to return home. But who knows when that'll ever happen, or even if it ever will. Yeah, they got a rough deal, didn't they? Alrighty. Actually, ooh. Oh dear, this is a bind. Thing is, there's a wreck been washed into the harbor, and it's pretty big. Well, if the truth be told, it's massive. Not sure whether the lads can handle it by themselves, but it needs getting rid of somehow, so I'm on the lookout for some specialist help. Whoever takes it on will need to be super strong, and there's just no one like that around here. Can't really ask the refugees for help either, so I really am in a bind. Oh, really? Oh, you'd help? Thank you, that'd be most appreciated. I'm looking forward to seeing what you can do. Find anyone over in this direction? Presumably not, but would appear not. Alrighty then. I'll wander around until I find someone to talk to. Oh, right. You'll probably still have something unique, huh? Entry has recently been restricted to a section of the sanctum that used to be open to the general public. I feel like Indol has started to head down a worrying path ever since the passing of Lady Fan. With the conflict between Moradane and Uriah finally coming to an end, shouldn't things get more peaceful? You would think. You would think. And yet, here we bloody are. It's not over yet. Unfortunately. Did you know? Word is that a massive fish has been spotted off Baldotas Isle in the Leftherian archipelago. I heard that this fish has the most delicious taste out of all the architect's creations. No wonder it's causing so much fuss. I have to say, I can't stop thinking about it myself. What I'd give for a taste. But there's no way I could fish that beast out by myself. So, I'm on the lookout for someone to lend a hand, but no one seems to be up for it. Can't pass over a chance like this though, can we? Who knows when we get another shot at it. Wow, you're going to help? You're just the ticket. Come on, we'll be gorging on roasted fish before long. Alrighty then.
Honey, I'm home.
Really? Wait a minute, that's a... That's one of the creatures that Nim can talk to. And I sent Nim on a merc mission. I am intelligent. And Nim's Blade quest is probably one of the few I can actually complete, too. That's the annoying part. Well, either way, we've got a couple more that I can send people off to here, so... Let me go ahead and spin that up and we'll be on our way. Although I suppose I could pull Nim off easily enough, but... Still. Doesn't mean I want to.
I won't let you down. Sir.
Okay, I'll be in the other party then.
Report? Sure.
Go on.
There we go. Alright, what else did you have to say? The ration distribution service is only available during the daytime. We've been trying to convince the better-off refugees to emigrate to other nations, but none of them are budging. With our limited resources, it will be difficult to keep supporting them all indefinitely. I guess that's what motivates... Well, especially once the fighting makes its way to Indal. Makes sense that eventually they'd all scatter to the wind. Wonder where they'll all be found. 500 gold came falling from above. I've seen careless tourists miss the mark with 1 gold of 5 before, but the whole 500? That's a first. Must have been some silly Nova-rich tourists who'd never do any exercise. Though of course, from where we're standing, they're basically gods. Dropping blessings of money from on high, literally. Even splitting it between us, I'll have enough to let my old man and my sister eat their fill for once. So thank you, whoever you are. Yes, I did switch accents halfway through, only realized Gormari after the fact. When the Rurians and Aldanian armies came to visit, we made sure they got to see our protest in full swing. Practically all blades are maintained in Indol. There has to be some dissent among that among the ranks. You're a driver. You agree with me, don't you? We can't just let another country lord it over us like this. Well, we'll see how it plays out. Alright, before it changes from night too quickly, stop by upstairs.
We're here.
So?
Oh yeah, and there's another one of the creatures up there too. Although I suppose I'll have another chance to talk to everyone soon if I need to double back for Nim. I still have trouble believing that Lady Fan is no longer with us. I was hoping to break out of my slump today and get back to carving my sculpture, but my spirit is still dashed. When I'm feeling down, the only thing that can lift my spirits is a swig of sweet Odafa. You should have some. It'll help, I promise. Clearly. Alright, anyone up here? Probably plenty, to be fair. I believe one day we'll get word that the war is over. I believe we'll all get to go home, me and the other refugees. I guess I can keep my spirits up every day because I believe peace will come. So people like you, with blades, have to keep working toward that peace. People like me are counting on you. Indeed. And unfortunately, depending on your perspective. Alright. So, I'm not seeing anyone show up right... Oh. There's that one. Looks like it's overlapped a little bit, but it's hard... Well, here's what we'll do. We'll see if the fall takes us out. Oh! Hang on. Wall painting.
Very well.
I wonder what that had to say for itself. Hang on. That was a key item, right? One in the island's shellfish cave. Wonder what that's supposed to mean. Shellfish cave. Hang on a minute. Presumably, shellfish cave. The only thing that I can think of that would match the description might be Letheria, but...
Let's go.
Curious that. Incidentally, anything from this informant that I've missed? Nope. Alright, who else is around? Entry to the sanctum is currently restricted. You may be personal acquaintances of the Praetor, but I'm afraid rules are rules. We cannot allow you through. Please come back another time. So presumably I'll be stopped somewhere along the way.
Everyone.
Good morning. Rise and shine.
And here everybody changes. Well, to be fair, I can always knock it back if I'm curious. I wonder if they'll let me walk in anyway. Although there's probably not going to be anyone I can talk to be fair. Ah, hello again. I'm very sorry, but only guests with special permission are permitted to stay here. Might I suggest you stay at the inn at Gotua's Port instead? I look forward to the day when I can welcome you here once more. Blessings be with you. Yeah. Okay. We'll double check anyway. If we're barred from entering, then we're barred from entering, and honestly, pretty much at the point where we can head off and deal with other things anyway, so may as well, right? Alright, so now it's time to open up a node for Mithra by reviewing that one, apparently. So, oh hey, common core crystal. Useful. So, let's see to it.
Like a good place to rest.
Hey, Mithra. May I ask you something?
Huh? Something up?
I read over my journal again. We used to fight each other quite a lot during training, didn't we? And it looks like I usually came off worse.
Don't take it too hard. You really gave it all you had, but I guess I've just got certain attributes. Sorry, what did you want to ask?
Well, according to my journal, it looks like there was one time where I got the better of you.
Huh?
It doesn't go into much detail, but still, besting the Aegis is quite the achievement, don't you think?
I mean, to be fair, we have no reason to believe that that didn't happen, given that... What did Pyra say a while back? That... Well, Pyra was honest about Bridget giving her trouble, right?
I really need to know how it happened, how I managed to beat you.
That's bull.
Huh?
Your journal is lying to you, Bridget. I never lost to you, not once.
I don't think so. Why else would I have written it down?
When exactly? What kind of match was it?
It was in a camp in the Tornan borderlands, on the last day of training.
That doesn't sound right at all. It's nonsense.
Alright, if memory serves, let me make sure. Yep, it's this answer that I didn't pick last time.
You're saying my journal is mistaken?
I meant, that fight didn't count.
Clearly.
Didn't count. Explain.
That fight was right after I'd gone up against Hayes. You begged me to take you on. So that's why it doesn't count.
I see. You just don't want to acknowledge your defeat.
I told you, you didn't beat me.
This is really childish, Mithra. It seems that you only won narrowly in most of our other bouts. I don't know how you can be so stubborn.
Are you sure your journal isn't just a load of fantasy trash talk written down?
Mithra, you want a piece of me? Come get it.
Welp.
Ladies, please. Making a mountain out of a molehill here, aren't we?
Clearly.
There's no need to brawl.
We're not brawling.
That's right. We're just training.
Aha!
Okay. Ready yourself. After so many years, let me set you straight.
I'll make it clear this time. You'll know I'm the better fighter once and for all.
Now hold on. Not so fast. Will someone please intervene?
What's stopping you from intervening? Well, apart from maybe self-preservation instinct, to be fair. But if that applies to you, that applies just as much to everybody else, right? Alrighty. So
I can do even more.
So that's one. Also, I went looking up to see where this one is, and apparently Azami also needs to take this one down as part of a level 5 node for her. Now, let me just confirm real quick. Yep. So, if I gotta do it for one, I may as well do it for both, especially for unique monsters, so we'll have to fight that one later. Let's see, what else did I have on my list of stuff to do? Well, let me think. What makes the most sense to work on next? Let's see. I think what makes the most sense then is if we try and knock out a quest. So, to that end, I have not assigned Wulfric anywhere.
It sounds fun.
In that case, I think what makes the most sense is to knock out that, since that it's been holding back Wulfric's affinity since the original run. So, let's get moving. Alright, this will require us to go to Tantal, right? I may as well stop by here anyway, because I'm pretty sure that there's a quest I can pick up around here.
Reporting back.
Let's rest a spell.
All friends
Let's
I'm
return
correct.
safely.
Oh yeah, and there's also the people I can talk to there if I want to continue that one. Outlanders! Hey, listen, apparently when I'm older, I'll be allowed to leave Tantal too. I really love plants. I read all about them in an encyclopedia in the library. I want to go out and find them all. But in the meantime, I need to go and explore Tantal and find all the plants that haven't been discovered yet. Good luck with that. Alright, how do I get up to you? How do I get up to you? Am I able to jump up? Yeah, maybe. Looks like it would be tough to take that one. Easier if I could approach from above, but... Actually? Let's see.
Is that all?
Alright, I have leaping. I'm pretty sure I sent a rock away, though, so I'd have to stack it up with somebody else. Doable, though. Let's see. I'm pretty sure rock was sent away. Actually, Zenobia wouldn't have been.
I've been so bored. I was about to go out
Yeah,
hunting
because Zenobia
solo.
gains no benefit from being sent to
Can I
Merc
stir up
missions,
some
given
wind?
that all of her nodes are unique monsters, so far as I can tell. There we are. Now, I'll go ahead and reassign Praxis real quick.
I've waited for this.
There we go. I like it up here. This view of Ethioswa is simply unparalleled. Say no more. I know where we're going with it. You want me, the greatest artisan on Allrest, to make you, a random person, an accessory mate. That's odd. Well, I'm going home. Don't bother me until you can show me some prime Elucorn. And don't make me wait too long. That is not what I was expecting to find, but okay. That's random. That's quite random, in fact. What? Welcome, travelers from afar. I do hope your arrival here encourages more Outlanders to visit us. Well, I'd certainly be happy about it, but I'm not sure how well the others would take it. Some of us here think that having relations with the outside world makes us more susceptible to being invaded. I just hope our country's heading in the right direction. Yeah. So the usual shenanigans therein. Oh, yet more people to talk to. Yes, I see the quest marker. We'll attend to it later. You've come from the outside head, haven't you? Allow me to teach you about our city. You may not know this, but our crown prince goes by the name of Zeke. He looks much like his father, King Eulogimenos. Very sharp, striking features, but unlike his father, whenever he opens his mouth, there's an incessant flow of verbal nobility. Sorry if I'm not being very specific. I'm sure he'll understand if you talk to him. Indeed. Indeed. So what do you have to say? Oh, I can scarcely contain my anger. Not the direct descendants of Adam? Pah! Fie on them! Soon all this will fade into obscurity, just like Theospiti Temple. The story of the blade sealed away inside the temple, Adam's great and numerous exploits, all of it's gone. Oh, Adam, please grant us the fortitude to make it through these dark times. I guess Zeke's father isn't being coy about it anymore, huh? Well, if it means he'll actually have to, well, make the place better. Oh, looks like I got a bit extra. Excellent. Alright, let's see what's in here. Hey, something came out! A sealed core crystal. Hang on. Oh, that's not what I meant to open up.
If we only had this.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Now I see.
Okay. Well, I mean, I need an excuse to deal with this anyway. Let me take a look at it and then we'll be on our way. Alright. So, sealed core crystal. What have we got? An electric ether cannon, huh? Okay, so... classified as an attacker. Let's see, what kind of abilities do you have then? Because I want to try and get a sense for who to put you on before I do it, because I only have so many overdrive protocols. Okay, so you've got a unique skill for that. Let's see. Actually, who needs... Well, real quick. What do we have as far as... Actually, let me think. So, let's take a look real quick. So, you can get an ether blade in order to get another means for you to inflict break. Same for Zeke. Nia we've already accounted for with Cosmos, which also allows you to inflict break. And then Rex, I believe, treats it as just pure, unadulterated damage, right? Problem is, you've already got Abrona and Korra. Well, you've already got Abrona and Korra, so I'm reticent to give you an electric blade. Who do you have for electric? Vess. Okay. Zeke has Bandoria. Then you've got Electra. Although... I don't really need to double up on electric, but... Well, your ether can... Well, Rex's ether can be decent. Although, Nia's definitely... Do I want Nia to have another way... Well, let's see, remind me. It gives her another means of inflicting break? Okay. I guess then... We've already got Cosmos if I want an offensive... Well, if I want an offensive blade on Nia. And we've got Veil if I want an offensive blade on you as well. And all defenses. Would be a hefty amount of damage, though. You don't have any rare blades that are ether cannons. Actually, that would give me an excuse to maybe reassign Electra somewhere. Although I'm trying to think. What all does everybody else get from Shield Hammer? Alright, so you get knockback. And it allows you to become a pseudo-tank. What about Rex? Alright, just turns you into an outright tank looking at that. Alright, so not something I need to worry about for Rex as much. What makes the most sense then? What makes the most sense? I think I'll put it on Morag. Probably not the best use... Actually, wait. The thing is, it's ether damage though, right? Although if I assign you this... Well, if I assign it to you... Actually, your strength and ether are about equal looking at that. Interesting. And it looks like the only one who would help is Veil as another attacking blade. So if I wanted to give you that... if I wanted to give you that electric blade and then... And I can have you take another tanker. Someone like a Geon. And that gives you more opportunities to inflict break if I want to put someone other than Wulfric onto Rex. Especially if I want to bring Nia or Tora along. Maybe if I want to do a weird arrangement where I have both Tora and Morag working alongside each other. Now that I think of it, I've never done that before, have I? Okay, you know what? Sheer novelty alone. Just to give us more options. We'll go with this. I have no idea if I'm on the right track for whether this is advisable, but this looks interesting, so I'm going with it anyway.
My name is Harold.
Your voice sounds familiar.
I pray you can contain my power.
Okay, I don't think it's a voice I recognize, actually. Interesting design, though. Alright. Go ahead and set you.
I will carry out my mission.
Interesting that it augments Morak's strength. Okay, let's outfit her with the best blade we got. Well, the best portrait we got. Let's see. We're having you primarily... Well... That's probably the best for you right now. I just realized I put that ether cannon on a lot of people, haven't I? Alright, let's see. Interesting. So, a bunch of your trust is gated... So... Interesting. Very interesting. So there's a heart-to-heart I need to view just to... Oh, that is fascinating. So what are your abilities? So, Rampage. Absolutely fascinating. You're gonna stay on Morak for a while. I want to see how this plays out. Okay, so... Apparently there's a heart-to-heart that I need to view for that. Still... It should be close. Yeah, there it is. Oh. So, let's get a sense for this blade. Wait a minute. The king?
So, you have awakened the sealed blade.
King Eulogimenos?
It's been quite some time since I last saw this place. We used to play here as children, you know. Tell me, do you know why it is that the Ospiti Temple was destroyed?
I'm afraid I do not.
It's because a blade went berserk. They say that the blade was so powerful, its driver couldn't hope to control it. There was nothing anyone could do. The incident was resolved when the driver took their own life.
That's fun.
With that, the blade was sealed within its core crystal. And as a warning to future generations, it was buried here in the temple where the tragedy took place.
You mean the blade that went berserk is...
Your suspicions are correct. The blade was Herald.
I have no memory of the event, but I believe it to be true. At times, I feel something. A kind of limitless power dwelling within me. Your Majesty, you may punish me however you see fit. Even if it means breaking my core crystal into 1,000 pieces and burying me for all eternity.
Problem is that, well, we don't know exactly. Given the theme of this game, I'm not sure which of these make the most sense. Let's go with this for now.
I'll respect your decision.
Thank you. Well then, Your Majesty.
Wait. I think it is a little early to pronounce judgment just yet. And if the legends speak truth, you, Herald, could be a valuable asset in the wars to come. Now, your driver is the bearer of great aptitude and strength. Above all else, they possess an unyielding will. And need we mention that they are acting alongside the Aegis? Your driver today is the very opposite of your driver of yesteryear. You will not run wild. So, I did not come here today to seal you away. No. All I ask is that you wield your power as you see fit, and that you serve your driver well.
Herald?
Understood. If that's what it takes to repent for my sins, then so be it.
Dear, oh dear. It seems it's going to take a while for her to understand. Take care of her.
Leave it to me, Your Majesty.
Alrighty then. Interesting. So that's why it's available pretty much as soon as you unlock it, huh? Suppose that makes a degree of sense. So let's take a look at what that opens up. I didn't get a good look at what the abilities are, so let's take a look-see.
These powers were sealed for a reason.
Alright, increased critical damage. Useful. So you're going to be reliant on critical hits then, huh? Maybe I should have gone for a different... Well, maybe I should have gone for a different core chip then. Let's see. Guard annulling attack. Okay, useful. Let's see. Increased damage at low health. Actually, on a tank, that's not necessarily the worst option. Alright, and then deal more damage. Well, deal and take more damage when at max affinity. That might be trouble. I might have to reassign you to Rex or Zeke if that's the case. And then increase aggro reduction. Okay, yeah, I might have made a mistake putting you on Morag. Then again, oh, unless we want you to be an off-tank next to Tora. And then restore HP after an auto attack? Huh. Alright then. Well, we'll try it out for a while. If it ends up being utter trash, I can always bring someone else out instead, right? So, now that we've got that to intrigue us, let's go get ourselves into trouble elsewhere. Alright. Okay, where is this? Is this down... wait. How the heck do I get over there? Wait, there's... Oh my gosh, what? There's a ton of quests that opened up. What? Okay, you know what? Do I gather the quests, or do I... You know what? I'm already in quest gathering mode. Let's just keep going. I suspect I'll need to fast travel down to the lower level anyway for Wulfric's Blade quest. So we may as well gather all the other quests we're aware of. Oh, wait, Corvin? What's up? Well, you see, the thing is, Your Highness, there was some unpleasantness. I have been trying to see if there's anything that can be done, but... What do you mean, unpleasantness? Well, you know there's been a rise in foreign visitors to Tantal since we came out of isolation. Ah, Tora get it. Marcel is big racist. What? Not at all. I think it's marvelous. For the most part. However, the influx has brought plenty of unscrupulous types, folk who mean Tantal harm. We can't let the Omega Fetter come under threat again. So the Tantalese army was deployed to ensure its safety. That's when the aforementioned unpleasantness happened. As you say, a horde of Garlus have taken up residence in the area. Garlus, eh? Those heavy blighters with the antlers? They can be tough. We managed to corner them in the memorial ruins, but from there it's a straight shot to the Genbu crown. That terrain is easy to defend and difficult to attack. Indeed. We were at a loss as to how to mount an effective assault, and so were forced to withdraw. Alright. Sounds like a job for us. Oh, goodness no. I didn't mean for you to trouble yourselves. The Tantalese army has plenty of first-rate drivers at its disposal. We're planning to put an elite team together. Yeah, but that'll take forever. Time in which more people could get hurt. That's... well, yes, but... Stop worrying. We'll get it done, no sweat. Well, if you insist. Good luck. Thanks. Won't need it, though. Well, at least someone's confident. Cocky little so-and-so. Hey, cut me some slack. We take on missions like this all the time. If we are asked. You don't wait to be asked when people's lives are at stake. Not so sure about that. Master Pon's motivation strictly based on profit-loss calculations, so Poppy think words of Corvin not applicable. Tora is not so mercenary. Tora just think that if people can do it themselves, friends should let them do it. Haha. Seriously though, let's just head over to the memorial ruins and check it out. Alright, so we've got a blade quest for Corvin now, huh? Oh, that reminds me, at some point I'll have to take care of gathering... Well, at some point I'll need to gather one more for him, right? As I think I saw in his affinity chart that I have to stop by... Where was it? I think more ordained this time? Yes, Hardheg Palace. Alright, that should be simple enough. Oh, actually, while I'm here, since it's been an hour. Almost anyway, by my calculation. Hello, you two. Mind if I jump up here? Be incredibly disrespectful? The king always believed in the driver of the Aegis and in your highness. Believed that you would bring the Aegis back no matter the cost. I see that his belief was well placed, but more than anything, I am glad to see you safe. Indeed. I have something of a special request to ask, in particular of you, Rex. Huh? You're asking me, not Zeke? Correct. You are the Aegis's driver, first and foremost, but you are also a salvager, are you not? Oh yeah, up until a while ago, that's how I made my living. It so happens I used to dabble in the salvaging business a little myself back in the day. You were a salvager, your majesty? I'd had enough of the interminable drudgery to the nobility. I decided it was time to discover the real world. So I can't exactly fault Zeke for his own actions. I'd started salvaging on a whim, yet before I knew it, I was desperate to get my hands on treasures of legend. Cool, I'd never have guessed. So did you find any legendary treasure? I'm afraid not, but I did manage to pinpoint the location of some. We were working on designs for a machine we could use to winch it up, but the sudden passing of my father brought an end to all that. Since then, I haven't had the time for treasure hunting, let alone salvaging. Oh, so why are you telling me all this? Because I thought it was about time I started enjoying life again. I'd like you to retrieve the treasures I located all those years ago for me. I would do it myself, but these old bones are far past the age for reckless gallivanting. If you could gather the treasure and put it on display in this very room, I would be truly grateful. Well, your majesty, you definitely picked the right guy for the job. It'd be my pleasure. Oh, splendid. Then let me get to the point. There are in total 4 treasures I'd like for you to retrieve. The first is the Hammer's Head in Temperantia. If you can use the best quality cylinders in certain weather conditions, you'll find the treasure, I believe. The second, the Golden Sunstone, lies in the land of Moritha. As I understand it, a salvager attempted to retrieve it from the cliffs of Moritha, but fumbled and it sank deep. And then there's the Calamity Puzzle. I hear a Nopon in Argentum finally got his little wings on it. So I suppose that one is less about salvaging and more bartering. And finally, the Orbital Sky Reader, at a salvage point in Spirit Crucible Elpis. I didn't even know there was a salvage point in Elpis. Indeed, it is not easy to spot. It seems like a void of nothingness, doesn't it? But in actual fact, it adjoins the Cloud Sea in a number of places. I'm certain that we'll find what we're looking for here, but the precise spot escapes me. I suppose we ought to try looking in a few different locations. I'm sorry to be asking so much of you, my boy. Back when I was a child, there wasn't a salvager in Allrest who didn't dream of claiming those treasures for their own. Whosoever found all 4 would be renowned for generations to come as the salvager among salvagers. And they would have bestowed upon them the title Salvager Supreme. Once you find them, I'd like you to place them on the altars behind me. Wow, altars? You've already thought this far ahead? Let's just say anticipation is a keen motivator. Well, my boy, best of luck. Now, that is a thread I did not expect to follow. Okay, I'm glad... Excuse me. I am glad I went
Happy to
hunting
report
for that.
mission was a success.
I hope things went well.
You
I hope
returned
things
with the
went well.
Aegis and the 3rd sword in hand, I see. Which means that your next port of call will be your last, the World Tree. I wish you a safe journey to Elysium. Indeed. Well, safe is a word for it. Safe is a word for it. Alright, so you are done?
I'll do the buffing.
Yeah.
Feels good.
Alright, and now I get all my rare blades back. Well, at least I can work on Nin's blade quest if I need to.
I'm going to enjoy this.
I really should have taken care of those. Well, looks like that's... Well, that's a unique monster, so I'll have to take care of that one.
Ether conversion rate increased.
And that's probably a World Tree monster.
This is the next level.
Let's see, what do you have to worry about? You're still requiring something, huh? Bloody lucky me.
I'll take the support role.
Alrighty then. Let's see. Taking care of everything in Indal, and that's the extent of what I need to take care of, so let me set these two up real quick, and then we can go gather a couple more side quests, and I can figure out how to get to that second one, and then we'll be on our way. How the heck do I get there? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I know how to get there. Give me a sec. Wait, this isn't the closest fast travel point. Why do I suck?
We're here.
Let's get going.
It's the one I have to jump to, isn't it? That's why I have the landmark there. Because I actually did land there at one point.
Han.
Okay,
Let's go.
give me a sec to get over there.
Come out, come out.
The wind is my mate.
And here we go. The heck is this? Now excuse me while I reset my blades, and then we'll be on our way.
Counting on you.
It sounds fun.
I've waited for this.
Alright, now what's this about? How did you even get up here? What's up? Pleasure to meet friends. Me is Hum Hum, researcher of history. Dream of Hum Hum is to visit all historical architecture of Tantal. And this partner of Hum Hum, avid climber of cliffs and ruined walls. Hi, I'm Mylak. I'm not really interested in history or any of that. I just like finding new things to climb. Anyway, we both came here to check out these sweet ruins. Did friends know this? Current capital of Tantal, Theoswar, positioned right atop of Titan Genbu, right next to Upper Wall. But long time ago, Tantan people lived lower down in Genbu drifts. Monsters and cloud sea effects slowly drive living space further up. So people live in these ruins too once. Probably lots of thousands of years ago, though. You talk too much, Hum Hum. Can we just head to the next wall already? Mylak Shushin listen. Sometimes Hum Hum not know why hang out with Muscle Brain Man. Me, Mylak not appreciate ruins properly. Well, no, I don't really get what's so special about them. So can we head on to the next wall now? Hum Hum gets angry now. No more ruin exploring with silly climbing man. Huh, well that's fine by me. How are you going to make it up to these walls on your own though? Did you learn to climb by yourself while you were riding on my backpack all this time? Ha! Wall climbing too easy. Mylak just watch. And fall. Nah! Hum Hum! Ugh, right in the middle of those monsters. We have to go and help. It's not no good for anything but climbing. How am I meant to make it through a whole pack of those things? Thanks, I really owe you one. Please make sure Hum Hum is safe. This looks like it'll be swift to resolve, so we may as well just take it on right now. Although, no, but I need to see the Wolfric as well so we can work on his thing. Stop being drawn away by urgency. Technically, the Wolfric quest was urgent too, right? And yet here you are. With curiosity. Oh yeah, that heart-to-heart. I'll have to check that out at some point again. There's a lot I'll need to check out again. That's gonna be fun.
We've arrived.
Now the game really opens
Where
up,
do we
right?
go from here?
Alright, we get over to that point. I'll reassign Wolfric's quest as the main one. Then I guess we can go down to the lower level and have a grand old time, right?
Oh,
Dead body, what? They died clinging to their notebook. It must be very important to them. It mentions the Thalia snowfield. I wonder if that's important somehow. Well. That's unfortunate. Bye, Morag! Alright. Let's see. Alright, I believe I'll need to go to the lower level this time. Oh, there's yet more, huh? Okay, we're at least resolving the quest. Well, okay. Do I go quest resolution first, or do I... How do I want to play this, actually?
We're here.
Let's get going.
Well, here's what we'll do. We know that there's another quest over this way. Let's see, where is it located? Well, it's on my way. I've got quite the trek anyway, and maybe I'll find something useful on the way. Alrighty, we'll go check it out. Then we'll go see the Wolfric. So, what might this quest have for us? Oh, at last, a dashing gentleman. Your splendor. It touches me in ways I could not imagine. Oh, forgive me. It's just that I've been holed up in my house for so long, I can't resist it if I see a pretty face. I'm writing a book, you see. It's on the topic of beautiful flowers. I would desperately love to incorporate the ice flowers that bloom nearby, but the monsters make it nigh impossible. You'd help me. Oh, this is wonderful news. Oh, to think the day would come that I would get to speak to such a fetching individual. How your light dazzles. Oh, stop it. Assistant? Oh boy. This'll end well. Well, also, how the hell have I not gotten a landmark? Well, a waypoint. Come on, game. Give me something, damn it. Trekking over here every single time is gonna get obnoxious if you don't give me something to work with.
What have we here?
Maybe agriculture is Poppy's specialist
Wonder if
field.
it's up there, maybe. Unlikely, but we can try.
A new locale.
Frickin' finally!
Memory.
Okay, for now, let's go deal with the side quest. Presumably I need to go into the chasm.
Hey, us again.
Hey, you again. Fine, I'll deal with that real quick and then we'll get to the real quest.